Good evening, Leroy. How you doing?
I am here. I'm good. It has been a day. It has been a day. I had a relatively relaxing day, and then at 5 o'clock, it's been event after event after event after event, and so I'm here. A little bit late, and I appreciate you having patience tonight. I know we had to miss last week because of me, but I appreciate you waiting patiently. Couple things. One, the hat is phenomenal.
You
the
like the
hat
hat?
is phenomenal. Okay,
Yeah. It's maybe my favorite new hat.
That's first of all. The hat is phenomenal.
Yes.
Second of all, yeah. It's just been one thing after the other today. I had a meeting that I had to go to at 5 o'clock tonight that I had to speak at, and then I had music lessons, and then somehow I missed a whole thread of I'm playing in the 4th of July bass guitar, and apparently everyone decided that we were going to meet at 8:30 tonight, and I missed the whole text message chain because it happened on Sunday night when I was at Father's Day with my family. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. So I was over there and dealing with that, and so that's why we're late. So I appreciate you waiting patiently, and we're here. We're late, and I'm out of breath, but we're excited to be here because I was really annoyed that we missed last week because a lot happened this last week that I wanted to talk about. Not that you cared about any of it because it was NBA draft and the NHL draft, none of which Sam Gormley cares about, but big stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the NBA draft a little bit was yesterday, I guess, and then tonight. The NHL draft, I'll be honest with you, I had no idea even happened.
Big stuff sports-wise, but I got to tell you, USA been kicking butt in the World Cup, and the Reds just lost, judging by Sam's facial expression.
You love it when they have the bases loaded with one out, and what do? Hit into a ground
6-4-3, 6-4-3 or 4-6-3. Yep. I just know the look on Sam's face. I don't even have to know what happened. I already know what they did. But USA's been playing fantastic in the World Cup.
Yeah, I think that's where we have to start. Because, I mean, for one, when Leroy messaged me, about 7:30 this evening, saying, hey, need to delay it. Or would you rather go Thursday? And in the back of my head, I'm like, Leroy, Thursday, tomorrow at 9 o'clock is Team USA against Turkey. We can't compete at the same time as that.
Steven, you know what's crazy? So did I.
So of the two USA matches, because we have not had a podcast since then.
Yes.
How many minutes? So they've played, 180 minutes. How many of the 180 have you watched?
I watched the entire first game.
Okay.
And the first half of the second game.
Okay. So you've watched.
Which you have to give me at least a little credit for that because I wasn't going to watch any of it. But it worked out. It actually worked out really, really well the way that baseball worked, that I was able to watch quite a bit of it. And actually, I kind of enjoyed it because my daughter, who plays soccer, was really enjoying it. So part of the reason of me watching it was because Alexis was liking it. So it kind of worked out a little bit because of that.
So the first game, I was in Lexington covering basketball, and I was there like a Friday to Saturday. And I was driving back to the hotel when the game was starting. So I was listening to it on the radio, which I loved because I Googled it. I said, hey, is there a radio broadcast? And this is just me being a radio nerd. I found it. iHeartRadio. Free. Perfect. Put it on.
Cool.
But what they did, we're going to get to that, Steven. I want to get to that here a little bit later on, the Turkey A thing. But it was the TV broadcast, though, that iHeart just took and did. So it really wasn't radio whatsoever.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
And
I was
that's
really
just me
hoping
being a radio. I was hoping to be able to, because it was funny that the first goal I heard happen, and it's not by no fault of John Strong, who's the play-by-play guy. He was doing his job, but I had no idea what had happened.
And see, as a broadcaster, and Sam, you and I are a little bit different. You and I are a little bit different because we're broadcasters. But as broadcasters, we expect a little bit more from our radio broadcasts than we do from our TV broadcast.
And it's just, for me, I was like, oh. And I mean, I got enough of it to where I knew it was happening, kind of thing. And the best part is that I was driving back, and it was probably a 25-minute drive from the school that we were brought to, the hotel I was staying at. And I'm driving down the road, and all of a sudden, like, I came over a little, like, a crest in the hill, and I knew I was hungry, and I was debating. I was like, I had passed a Buffalo Wild Wings that was by there. I was like, maybe I'll stop and bar and
right there.
It's exactly what it was. And it was like I thought, and I was like I was like when you turn your light on outside and you get the bugs that'll start flying, and that was me. Yep. It was like, well, know what I'm having for dinner now. Swung in there, and the worst part is that you remember they got up 1-0, and then they scored the second goal early on in the first half of that first game. That happened in the minute and a half it took me to park the car and walk inside. So I missed the second goal.
Well, I messaged my diehard soccer friend, and I was like, "Hey, they scored!" And he goes, "A fluke own goal." Well, then 5 minutes later, he messaged me, and he was like, "Fine."
Hey, and then so on last week's game, so the one on Friday, the afternoon game, I was covering basketball as well, and the Cougars, they played a game during the first half. So I had my AirPod in, and I was listening to it while taking notes. And it was really funny. Like, I'd be taking notes, and I think there was one moment where the other team, when they scored their first goal, I think the other team had the ball, and I was just like, yeah. Like, it was just like, wait, that's weird. I'm not cheering about that. I promise you. Like, it's not the turnover that just happened. It's the goal. But luckily tomorrow night,
Josh, how are you?
I plan to actually watch the entire game against, as Steven says, Turkey Yay.
Now, listen, I don't have a problem with that. Go on Google Maps and go look at how other countries have their names spelled. That's how they have their names spelled. So I don't have an issue with it. That's how they spell their name, and that's fine. That's fine with it. I don't see a problem with it.
I don't think we have a problem with it. I think it's just a little different, because I think for our entire lives it's always been Turkey, and now it's Turkey Yay.
Yeah.
And I think Team USA, it's an interesting, and listen, we fully admit, I probably know that much more soccer than you do, but it's a low bar. It's a low bar between. Okay, here we go. How many Team USA players can you name now? Remember last time you couldn't name any?
It's still just a little bit more.
Okay, how many? Let's who's been the guy
we're not doing
Balogun,
this.
right? Balogun, right?
I still suck. I'm still not good at this. So
I just didn't know if you'd picked up on any.
I'll tell you, Daniel. We did lose a tree in our front yard from that storm that went through. So
a big one.
Yeah. So
I did like to. We had ended up talking later on that evening. And it was when Steven was messaging me, and I had said, hey, if you're bored, you can come up and help this message to Steven. You can help Leroy cut down some trees.
Yes.
Never did get a response to that.
All of a sudden, he went offline. It was the wildest stuff, and crazy how it worked.
Yeah, Steven's like, I don't think I really want to drive to Taylorville at 10 o'clock at night and cut down some trees or something. But
oh, man.
Yeah, the game tomorrow, it's an interesting strategy.
What time does the game start tomorrow?
9 Central. So it's a late game. 9 Central. So literally it'll be happening this time tomorrow. But, the USA has, they have stuff to play for, but they're already locked into their position. So it's an interesting strategy of how do you play this? Because and I know we know nothing about soccer, but do you play your guys to continue the momentum? Or how do you handle that? It's
second string.
Heather controlled the screen time. That makes sense, maybe, Daniel. Heather said Steven had enough screen time of the night, and that's what had happened.
Second string the whole time. Second string. I don't want my guys to get injured, man. I'm so paranoid. I don't want my guys to get injured. Yeah, dude. That was wild, man.
So Steven says go all in. But as I was talking to somebody today who knows a little bit more about soccer, they said at the same time, there is something about winning all 3 of your games.
Right. And maybe you play them hard the first half and then see where you're at. Maybe you play them for the first half and see where you're at.
So Mauricio our coach, who I like him. Yeah, he does. But I love what he wears too.
Yes.
I love that, he wears the button down, but it's only like buttoning like the 2 or 3 middle ones.
Yes.
The hair parted.
Yes.
Pochettino, is that his name or something like that? But he had apparently said earlier today, so USA has 4 players on a yellow card. And the rule is if they would get a yellow card during this match, they would be suspended for
No fighting.
So he has said that they aren't going to play, which I think is probably intelligent. But then Pulisic, their best player, is the interesting one as well because he had the calf injury, missed the last game.
Right.
Apparently, he said he's good. Do you play him?
Listen, Paul, I'm just humoring him. I'm just humoring him.
No, I'm asking you. Do you play him?
Again, I'm playing. If he says he's healthy to go, I'm playing him for the first half.
Okay.
I'm playing him for the first half, and then I'm seeing where I'm at. If they're winning by a comfortable, it's Turkey. Aren't they the ones that fired their coach after game 1?
No, that was somebody else.
One of these teams fired their coach after game 1.
They did, which was hilarious. What soccer team fired? No. Okay. No, I meant what soccer team?
Paraguay? Paraguay might have done it. One of their coaches.
Tunisia.
Okay, Tunisia. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Tunisia. I know you're an expert on the Tunisian soccer team, right?
Sure.
Could you and honestly, I don't think I could do this. Could you point Tunisia out on a map?
Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty good at geography. Yeah, I could.
I am too, but I don't know.
It's the one when you look at Africa, it's the one that sticks out at the top. So that's really Tunisia's really easy.
Like I could do pretty well.
The Mediterranean Sea is the one that sticks out. So that's really super easy.
Up by Morocco?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey Jason, thanks for joining us here tonight.
So it's Egypt, Chad, and then there's one other
Liberia,
country,
Algeria.
and then
got
Tunisia,
Algeria up there. Okay. There's your geography lesson of the day.
You did not have that on your map. Well, somebody said England and Ghana is the only matchup where the latitude lines up.
Oh.
So
I will say my favorite part of the World Cup so far. And Paul, this is not soccer related, so you can relate to this. Okay? Has been the people from other countries coming in.
He's right.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it.
He's right.
And they're also to the left. I mean, if you go far enough around, they're going to be to the left. Trying American food. Like the German guy who was trying Waffle House.
Norway was at the Cubs-Mets game today.
I saw that. I saw them running.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
I was watching a Scottish guy who was trying clam chowder in Boston. I love that has been one of my favorite things of that these people are getting fully just all in on American culture while they're here. And that's pretty cool.
And they're going to go back home and be like, Klaus, you're never going to believe what I saw, man.
What's been interesting is the common thread that I've seen in the reels that have popped up for me. Do you know, the restaurant or I guess it's technically fast food place that they consistently say, hey, this is what we have to try when we come over?
Huh.
I love that both Steven and Paul both brought up ranch. Dunkin' Donuts.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen that. And all Americans are like...
Well, what's hysterical about that is I keep seeing the John Daly Dunkin' Donuts commercial. Have you seen this one? John Daly has a Dunkin' Donuts commercial, and he's like, when I go into Dunkin' Donuts, I tell them to daily it up. What that means is I tell them to leave a little space at the top of my drink. They always ask me, John, what am I leaving that space for? And I tell them, if you have to ask, then I don't know why you're working at Dunkin' or something. There's something stupid like that.
Funny.
We all know what they're using that space for.
That's funny. That's funny. What would be if you were saying if you you've got some friends from overseas.
Yeah.
Let's say they were coming over. What American of the major fast food chains? What would you say that they can't get there? You say they have to get here.
Chains?
Yes, Because you have the idea of kind of in England versus here. What would be the ones that you'd say you got to try here?
Honestly,
or food-wise.
I know you're not going to like it, but probably Portillo's, to be honest with you.
Okay, like an Italian beef sandwich?
Yeah, or like a Chicago hot dog. Because I'm telling you, like, it's such a unique hot dog that's really, really American. You're telling me that you wouldn't have them try Skyline Chili? You can't get that in England, man.
I think I would start with barbecue, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're in, but the thing is like barbecue in like where I'm at, it's probably not great. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I'm saying in general. I'm saying just like.
No, Paul, they can get Taco Bell in England. Like I have Taco Bell. And there's Taco Bell, KFC, McDonald's in England. I'm trying to think about like places like that are like,
or even just like food, or even just like food. What would you say?
Like Americana.
Yeah, right? like if you had a friend who you knew from England that said, "Hey, Leroy, I'm coming from England. It is my first ever trip to the United States. What food do I have to try while I'm here?"
The thing is I would want to know where in America he's coming because, like, again, depending on where they're going.
Let's say they're doing. Let's say they play 3 games: one in New York, one in Texas, one in LA. So they get like all 3.
Yeah. So New York pizza, right?
Okay.
Texas barbecue.
Okay.
And then
LA
Mexican food. Go find a Mexican like trucks, like food truck. Because you know that's gonna be fire. Go find a Mexican food truck and get food there. Because ain't no way England has a Mexican food truck. I'm telling you, it's just not. That's just not a thing.
Or it's not quality, I guess we should say. No, that's interesting. Yeah, no, I've just enjoyed seeing people enjoy the culture of America. Of like you mentioned, the baseball thing. I think we were the Scottish fans at the Red Sox game too. I think that was one.
Army. Yep.
It's been fun.
Yep.
But okay. I hope that's okay. With at least we can tie in culture for you, Paul, to have our soccer talk. There we go. Paul, next year maybe we'll get you out to do a Cougar game with me, soccer game on the radio, on our broadcast.
Don't be fooled, Paul. Sam doesn't even like calling soccer, so
no, I don't. I don't. I don't.
That's why he wants you on the call, because that'll at least make it enjoyable for him.
Yes, I listen. I have
exaggerated.
I've done soccer games now for 7 years. And every single time I'm like, hey, you want to come to a soccer game with me? No. I just want somebody to talk to because it's so like, I mean, I had a game last year that the boys lost like 6-0. And I'm like, I just am miserable.
There is.
So okay, let's put it this way. You know England very well. Let's say I was telling you that I was going to England. I know fish and chips would have to be something I'd have to try while I was there. What else in England?
Indian food.
I knew you were going to say that.
Indian food, for real. I'm telling you, it's. I have been looking for a decent Indian restaurant.
Do it, Steven. Be miserable with me.
I've been looking for a decent Indian restaurant here in America and I was trying to find good one in Bowling Green. I could never find one that I liked.
The India Oven place is pretty solid in Bowling Green.
I'll tell you, and I'll tell you, I call soccer for UIS.
Mm-hmm.
The best time that I ever had was calling it with an actual. I called it with the.
I remember you telling us about this.
Soccer coach from one of the nearby colleges. Best time I ever had because he was able to break down the game for me and made it enjoyable.
Well, I mean, listen, if there's one thing Steven Smith can do, it's break down the game of soccer. I see. There was a time.
I feel like it would be like a 17-4 Reds Cubs game.
Oh.
Like it would be like, all right.
There was a time a couple of years ago where I don't remember if it was girls or boys. They were losing by a lot. But what's funny is our soccer field is kind of up on the and down in the dip, kind of like over on the side, is the softball field. And middle school softball happens when soccer does. So there was one time when there was a softball game happening, and I was like, Looks like there's a fly ball over there in the soccer game, in the softball game. I was like, nope, you're supposed to be broadcasting soccer. No, don't do it. Come back in.
Which is hysterical because the baseball field for us is right next to the track and the football field. So every once in a while, they'll have a baseball game going on at the same time as track and field match. And so you'll hear the PA announcer for track go, "And runners, please remember that there's a baseball game going on. Please be on the lookout for baseballs," which means that I will, while I'm doing baseball, be like, "And there's a foul ball over in the third base side. Oh, almost got the runner as he's coming around on turn 4. Oh, that was a close one."
So over the weekend, I did have something that set in for me, Leroy. And I feel like this isn't anything that is that drastic.
He's old.
But no. So I think I've officially reached the age of I am no longer willing to help people move if there's stairs involved.
Oh!
So my little brother,
free beer and pizza has not.
My little brother didn't even do that. My little brother moved from a second floor apartment in Bowling Green to another second floor apartment in Bowling Green. And
how much moving was there?
It was a decent amount. It was a decent amount. So my watch said I climbed his stairs. I climbed 47 flights of stairs during the time there. And all of those are carrying, it's not like any of those trips were taken empty-handed, pretty much. Couches and so on. Luckily, he had some friends because, I walk in and he says, "Oh, yeah, we're taking a washer and dryer too." I was like, we're doing what now? I was like...
He already tells you this after you're already there. So that way you can't say no.
I'm like, and thankfully he's like, and thankfully, like, we left that for last, and then he had 2 of his friends come up, and I was like, thank you 2 do that. I want no part of doing the, because I was like, man, my knee hurts. It's a little sore right now. I got a bad knee. Got a bad back,
All of a sudden, that car wreck was just like, "Oh, sorry, I'm really old. I'm beat up. My back hurts a little bit."
I got home that day, and I mean, let's say I think we started at like 9:30 that morning, and I think I got home from Bowling Green at like, we'll say 5 or 5:30. I took a shower. I sat down on the couch. Next thing I knew, it was like 8 o'clock. Just knocked out.
He woke up the next morning with a hangover. He didn't even drink. Look at this guy.
Yeah. No, see, that's the thing. I was like, I was too tired to even like get up and do it. I was like, my gosh. So yeah, I officially reached the age of, I'll help somebody move, but one floor to one floor. Like, I don't know that I need to do, because the stairs are what's just like, and the thing is, the stairs of the apartment he moved into, like, you started climbing it, it did the whole like, and I was like, I don't love this. And we're taking, a couch up there, a love seat, his mattress.
And bro didn't even pay you, man. He was just like, "You're my brother. You're my brother. You're just gonna help me because you're my brother."
You better believe that the day that comes that I'll move out of this place.
Yeah.
Gotta work that day.
I want to help you, but I got stuff going on.
When you moved, I at least had the excuse because you moved like a week or 2 after I had my accident.
Correct.
And I remember I legitimately could not help you because, for one, I had really no use of my left hand, and I'm left-handed. Correct. And my back was shot after my accident. So I legitimately had a legitimate excuse to not help you when you moved. But that was something. But yeah, I officially reached the moving age. 29. Apparently sad.
And see, I'm feeling great. I've lost like 20 pounds. This new medicine that they've got me on, I'm down.
You're not on the O, right?
No, they've got me on this drug called Qsemia. Qsemia is what I'm on. I'm down from 208 to 188.
There you go. Congrats.
I'm down to 188, but it's great and horrible at the same time because I feel like I'm running around just holding my pants up the whole time, and all my shirts look like they're all like huge on me. I feel like I'm a little kid running around my big brother's shirts all the time.
When's the last time you were 180?
When I was in the Army, my last year of being in the Army. So around the time that you and I met was when I was this size last time.
What's the lightest you'd been at your adult age?
So I was 135 when I joined the Army, and I was 163 when I got out of basic, or when I got out of AIT.
And how many? That's not long, is it?
That was from April to October.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you gained a lot of weight quick.
My dad said he did not recognize me when I got back from AIT. Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. I put on quite a bit of muscle.
You got our player of the day?
I do. Let's get to it.
We said this was going to be a quick show, but yet started talking about the World Cup. And
Sam got us all going to soccer, and
hey, it's good conversation to have, though. USA is going to win the whole damn thing.
All right, guys, I got a few games for us tonight. I had a really busy night, so I wasn't able to get to a whole lot, but we've got autographs and name that player, or lineups. We got lineups to name that player here tonight. You got the kitty?
Yep, got the kitty.
Okay. All right, you guys know how this works. I'm going to give you a player. All you got to do is tell me who it is. Both of these players are retired. They both celebrated birthdays this week. All right, this guy was a 2-time All-Star, 3-time Silver Slugger, Major League Player of the Year, Clemente Award winner, wore the number 6, 21, and wore the number 25.
Is that Mets last one, or is that Cubs last one?
Mets is the last one. Is the last one.
I see you got Marlins in there. Okay. Blue Jays? I guess maybe. Okay. Next one.
First baseman, bats left, throws right, went to high school at Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Debuted October 1st of 1993. Born 1972.
First baseman for the Marlins. What team do you know this guy is? This isn't Vlad, is it?
No.
I guess no, he's not a first baseman. I mean, because you're going to show us the entire thing, so there's not a team that you think of that would relate to this guy.
He played for several different.
Okay. Well, then don't, because I mean, you can talk to a guy who's played for multiple teams, but still, if I ask you Greg Maddux, you're going to tell me Greg Maddux is a Cub, even though Greg Maddux played for multiple teams, and I'm sure Paul would say Greg Maddux is a Brave. Hit the next one.
44 career WAR, 7,283 at bats, 2,038 hits, 473 home runs.
So this guy was pretty good. Steroid guy?
I didn't think so.
Okay. I was going to guess Rafael Palmeiro, but no. Next.
Played for Toronto most of his career, Florida, and the Mets.
Yeah, Cliff Floyd? That's not a bad guess.
Nope.
Toronto and the Mets. Not Larry Walker.
Despite his stellar numbers in playing clean, this man's career coincided with the peak of the PED era.
Oh, okay. I got it. Carlos Delgado, right?
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one.
Yeah, Carlos Delgado. Okay.
All right, 3-time All-Star Silver Slugger with number 16, 15, 16, and 17. Pirates,
7.
Pirates, Cubs, Brewers, and
Pirates. I think wait. Okay, I'm not gonna on just this. I'm gonna put it in private chat. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at me go, baby. I got it just on that.
That's awesome.
It's the teams. Okay.
Third baseman, that's right. Born tomorrow, 1978. He'll turn 48 tomorrow. From Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Ida Cartagena, Porta Latins. I can't. May 26, 1998 debuted.
That was the most racist you've ever been on this podcast.
You are welcome. We're keeping it. It's after 10 p.m. We're keeping it fresh. Okay. 32 career WAR, 2,300 hits, 386 home runs, batting average of 283.
I would have never guessed this guy hit that many home runs.
1,400 RBIs, 29 stolen bases. Doug Alvey with the win today. Doug Alvey with the win. Big Cat. Played for the Pirates, then to the Cubs. Played for the Cubs for some really good Cubs teams. 03, 07, 08. And then went to the Brewers for a while and then finished up his career one last year with the Pirates before retiring in 2015.
Aramis Ramirez. Yeah, I put that in right away. I felt pretty confident in that one.
Yep. That was awesome. Good job. That was great.
Aramis Ramirez. Okay, we have Paul. I assume you want your facts of the week from last week to just roll over to this week. If not, that's what we're gonna do.
Doing it anyway.
So the Miz threw 104.5 miles per hour, the fastest pitch by a starter since pitch tracking began in 2008.
Wild.
His 0.2 ERA over a recent 7-start span rivals historic runs by Bob Gibson and Don Drysdale. Is 0.2 ERA, is that good?
Yeah. Until his arm falls off, but yeah.
Next up, Nick Kurtz. I have to be careful with that one.
What's that? Say it again.
Yeah, I was very careful with that. Reached base safely in 44 consecutive games, which is the longest streak by an MLB player 23 or younger since who in 2001?
Bonds?
23 or younger since in 2001.
23 or younger. 01. Ooh.
I feel like this is a guy that we wanted to hate but never really could. We would have been together and wanting to hate this guy but never really could. Because it was respect. So use that as your hint. What would be the collective one that we'd want to hate from a team?
Pujols?
Albert Pujols. Were you kind of that way that you wanted to hate him but never really could?
I probably hated him more than you did then.
Molina was the one that I hated. And Munetaka Murakami. Astonishingly, his first 12 MLB extra base hits this season were all home runs, setting a record for the longest such streak to begin a career.
How many of the NBA players that were drafted last night did you know? All of them?
95%. But I mean, I'm a college basketball guy.
That's wild. I knew like a handful.
I will say this right now. The Kings took Darius Acuff, 7th. Steal. I don't know if he's going to end up being a star because he's with the Kings, but that dude is good. And I think he's going to be a really good NBA player. Hello, Kat. You got some Sharpie on her nose.
She's
Are
really
you a
loud.
cat guy? You can't hear it.
I'm not.
So you're pro dog?
Yeah, I'm more dog than I am cat, but she won't leave me alone.
I do the first 5, says Paul. Okay, you got a couple more tidbits?
No? Yeah. Like I said, there was a flurry of NHL trades that were done yesterday, with a lot of teams moving a lot of players, including some really lopsided trades with lots of high picks for guys. It's really wild. Like high guys going for or low guys going for high picks. It'd be like, I don't have a good equivalent, but like guys going for like 4th round picks or like it's just crazy stuff. And so a lot of people were just like kind of like surprised by like how high some of the draft picks were for players that were being moved. So something to keep an eye on with that. The NCAA has changed its new eligibility model. However, 15 college basketball players have already filed a lawsuit challenging the rule. The change would grant athletes 5 seasons within the 5-year window, largely eliminate additional eligibility extensions. I love how the NCAA is just like, we've got a plan. We're going to fix our mess. No, you're not. No, you're not. Otherwise than that, some of the other big stuff that's going on, like I said, the World Cup's going on right now. A lot of these cities are seeing their largest tourism money that they're seeing in years. So it's been pretty cool to see all the. It'll be interesting to see in the next couple like months what the actual numbers are from their income from all of the revenue that's coming in. IndyCar recorded their largest number of views of a non-IndyCar race since 1993, which was before their big split, when their series split between CART and IRL. Otherwise than that, that's the big stuff that's going on right now. Like I said, the NBA draft happened and the NHL stuff is going on as well. And otherwise than that, there wasn't a whole lot going on this week. Sports-wise, Michigan, Dusty May is going to the Dallas Mavericks. That was a big announcement that was going on this week as well.
I will say,
Brian James is the Northwestern assistant. He's from Taylorville. He announced his retirement.
Oh.
I got to interview him. That's the only reason that I bring that up.
I remember you saying. You remember that? Well, a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah.
You fanboyed real hard.
Please don't act like if you got the
interview. I'm not denying it. I'm just more like I remember you were because we had talked about it. How excited you were.
I absolutely fangirled hard.
And he put a restraining order on you immediately following the interview, right?
That's signed hanging on my wall at work.
Yeah. I will say, Leroy, you know what snuck up on me? And coming up here in a minute, we're going to have the final of the best toy. But you know what snuck up on me? You know what next week is, right?
Stop eating the sunflower seeds, stupid! What?
Next week's the 4th of July.
Oh!
Which is...
What are we doing?
Yeah. So if you're new to the show...
Oh!
Lear and I had started a tradition that on our 4th of July show that we did some semblance of an
eating competition of
Correct.
Some sort.
Correct. So last year we did the gallon of lemonade, which was a
disaster.
Awful idea.
Disaster.
Awful. Horrendous idea. Then it started because Leroy 2 years ago said he could eat 10 hot dogs in 10 minutes. And I called hogwash.
Still ate more
I
than
said
you.
there's no chance. Yeah,
Still
because
I
didn't go any further because I said that I think I could eat 4 in 10 minutes. And that's how many I ate. And you ate what, 5? 5.5?
I ate 6.5.
Okay. Because I remember that's one of those that I think is probably on our YouTube channel. You have to go back and watch because I remember Leroy started off like you put down 2 in like a minute and a half, and then you see immediately the face of regret.
It's like those Everclear.
I'll tell you this right now.
Reels on Facebook.
Right now, Everclear is not going to be our contest.
No.
We are not doing that.
No.
Whoever can take the most shots of Everclear without passing out, we are not doing that.
No. This is going to be tough for me because of my stupid medicine. We've got to.
So we could do it either next week or the week after.
Okay.
So we could do you want to think about it over the next week and then reconvene and do it July the 8th?
I recommend that we leave it for a poll, but we pick the options for the poll. That way we have a little bit of choice.
White Castles both get a Crave case apiece and let it roll. Then I have to drive to E-Town and get a Crave case. Do you have a White Castle close?
Nuggets. I say chicken nuggets. We had talked about doing chicken nuggets.
Can we just do like an air fryer, or do we have to do McNuggets?
I'm fine with whatever, as long as we both do the same.
Okay. God. What about the Crave case? Do you have a White Castle near you?
The closest White Castle that I have is near St. Louis, which is 45 minutes south of me.
Okay.
I can make it work.
For me, it's the closest one is about 30 minutes.
But I would need some coordination to make it work.
Well, see, you're lucky you have a wife. You could make her drive to St. Louis, and then she could get there right at the start of the show when you do it, right?
It's hysterical because she absolutely hates White Castle. I love it. It's one of my favorite places. She can't stand it.
How many are in a Crave case?
20, right? Isn't there 20 in there?
Oh, there's a 0. No, I'm not going against Leroy at a Taco Bell taco eating contest. Absolutely
even on my medicine, I will destroy him.
I mean, you're going to beat me in most eating contests regardless.
I'm telling you right now, Sam, I don't know if I can right now.
Oh, God, a Crave case says 30.
30?
There's no way. Okay, Steven, put it in there. It said 30. I could not eat 30. I mean, how many White Castles?
How many do you think you could eat?
I genuinely have no idea.
In my heyday, I could eat 18 to 20.
See, I'd be happy to get double digits.
Yeah. Like now I'm like 4.
But see, the worst part about the Crave case is, buddy, you're going to regret that later.
Oh, yeah. Oh, to the next day around 11 a.m.?
Oh, I don't even know that it would take that long.
Woo.
I mean, I'm lucky I work from home, but woo, you're sleeping on the couch that night. I guarantee it.
It's fine.
I mean, and it's probably not because of the White Castles. You can eat 50. So there's the same thing. Crystal.
Same thing.
Yeah. The chicken nuggets is not a bad one. It's not a bad one.
So we've got a couple options.
The Taco Bell tacos. I mean, they have the taco party pack or whatever. I wish we could do a Coney case. That's where I think I could smoke you. Eating cheese conies. That was one we discussed, Steven. Oreos. We had discussed Oreos. I'm not a huge sweets guy, so I don't know. Whoever can eat a gallon of ice cream faster.
I
would struggle there. I would struggle. You know, let's. You know what's a good thing to do here? Well, I don't know. Like, how about this? Let's think about it. Next week's show we discuss, and then we do it July the 8th.
Okay.
How's that sound? So everybody think about it over the next week. 100 chicken nuggets. Yeah, I could.
Bro, I was pretty fine with eating like 20. Much less.
I've probably the most like McNuggets I've ever eaten is probably like 25 to 30. And I regretted it later. So much grease. And your body's just not meant to put that kind of, I don't know. So yeah, we'll think about it next week. We'll make the decision next week, and then we'll do it July the 8th. Will be our, because I think we don't have a morning show that week. Yeah, we don't. So that'll be good. So I'll be able to recover the next morning. Yeah, because the lemonade was awful last year. That was terrible.
Oh, worst idea.
All righty. It is time now for the championship of the best toy of all time. And it is this simple. Vote in the comments section below for either Hot Wheels or Legos. for the best toy of all time. I'll lock my vote in first. This one is very easy for me. It is Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels is a 1 seed. Hot Wheels is 2012 Kentucky. Oh, Blake voting for Legos. Steven voting for Legos. Wow. Where are you going? See, you're like chewing. Are you trying to like taste a Hot Wheel and taste a Lego? Is that what you're trying to do?
I need you to understand.
Paul voting for Hot Wheels, so it is tied 2-2 right now.
I need you to understand that I have a love of both of these.
Doug is Hot Wheels up 3-2 right now.
Equally.
But which do you love more? I mean, you love all of your children equally, but you have a favorite.
Do I?
We all know which one it is.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
And we know there's a least favorite. And it's not the cat. So right now it is 3-2 in favor of Hot Wheels. Are you going to crown Hot Wheels the champion, or are you going to make it go to a coin flip?
I'm going to make it go to a coin flip and pick Legos.
Then you know what I think we have to do? I don't think we have... This cannot be settled on a coin flip. I know we had this... And I think Blake says overtime. I agree. I think we need overtime, and I think what we'll do is we'll post it on our Facebook page, and we'll let the comment section of the Facebook page decide.
Yep.
We had this happen. Was it the Blizzard versus the Taco Bell Taco? I think that tied.
Yep.
Okay. And it is time too for us now that we finished up a bracket.
Start the
my vote is that we do a chain restaurant bracket again now with more chains in it. Okay. Different than the one that we did. Since we have new listeners now, do it. That's my vote. But I'm open to better ideas if you have a better one.
Okay.
So I think the pro to restaurants is everybody's got a strong opinion on it. Paul Reeves.
Sorry.
Had something in my throat there.
I'll just say it. We know how much Paul loves Taco Bell.
Uh-huh. Paul doesn't like anything, really.
Hates them all.
See, look, right on cue. Right on cue. It's just like it. And Paul, what you need to realize is, for one, Leroy and I like Taco Bell, but two, we're going to just put Taco Bell through out of spite.
Because of your hatred of it.
Yes.
Because of your hatred for it. Like, I like it, but I like it even more because of your dislike of it.
Correct. I'm open, though, if anybody has a better idea of a bracket that we could do.
And we might just do that in the comments as well, no. Listen, it is real food. It's fake Mexican. When I want real Mexican food, I will go to a Mexican restaurant. When I want fake Mexican food, I'll go to Taco Bell.
The Leroy Clamola. Best college football mascot?
Big Red.
Yeah, see, we're biased, Blake. Big Red's going to win it all. See, I mean, like, look, best hat right here. I think this is the winner. It is a pretty great hat.
It is.
Doug's voting for Taco Bell.
Can't go wrong.
That'll be something we'll have to discuss as it goes along. Okay, you got your lineups?
Stop it, psycho. Yes, I do. All right, we got to go to our lineups here today. We have our lineups for you.
Blake's also pro Taco Bell. Sorry, Paul.
I'm going to show you a lineup. All you got to do is tell me what year this lineup is from. All you got to do is tell me what year this lineup is from. All the lineups today have historical significance. All the lineups today have historical significance. Bump Wills, Buddy Bell, Pat Putnam, John Ellis, Oscar Gamble, Billy Sample, Johnny Grubb, Jim Sundberg, Larvell Blanks, and John Henry Johnson took on a young rookie left fielder by the name of Ricky Henderson in his very first game. Dave Chalk, Wayne Gross, Jeff Newman, Mike Heath, Mitchell Page, Tony Armas, Mike Edwards, Larry Murray, and Matt Koff. Sure.
What year did Ricky Henderson debut?
Yeah, that's what we're asking. So all you got to do is tell me what year did Ricky Henderson play his rookie year. This was Ricky Henderson's rookie game.
I have no idea.
Ricky Henderson.
79?
So Sam says 79. Paul says 82. Steven says 82. Vote in the comments what year you think this lineup is from. Blake Heimson says 81. We'll go ahead and flip it here in a second. You got to see these logos. You got to see these logos. Look at this. And Sam, you've been killing it tonight, man.
Did I get it right, really?
79, Sunday, June, today, on this day in history, Sunday, June 24th, 1979, Ricky Henderson went 2 for 4 with a double and a stolen base as he debuted for the Oakland Athletics, who lost 5-1 to the Texas Rangers. Look at those logos, man. The Swingin' A's. The Swingin' A's. Rangers were 38-33. A's were 22-51. Thanks, Doug. All right, here's our next one. Harold Reynolds and a young Ken Griffey Jr., rookie Ken Griffey Jr., Alvin Davis, Darnell Coles, Jeffrey Leonard, Greg Briley, Dave Valley, Edgar Martinez, Omar Vizquel, Mark Langston took on Tony Phillips, Dave Henderson, Carney Lansford, Mark McGuire, Terry Steinbach, Dave Parker, Glenn Hubbard, Stan Javier, Walt Weiss, Dave Stewart. So this was Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie game.
Oh, boy. My gut tells me 88.
Okay, Sam says 88.
Wait. Let me see that again. No. 92.
Okay, Sam says 92. Paul says 89. Steven says 89. For those of us card collectors, this was an iconic baseball card to collect.
Is it 89?
Every single person was trying to get this damn baseball card, man. We were opening up pack after pack after pack. That scorecard, man. We wanted that scorecard. I know you do. I absolutely know you do. Because that lineup happened on April 3rd, 1989, as the Athletics beat the Mariners 3-2. Griffey also went 1 for 3, but he also debuted with a double. Walked in his first plate appearance. And the Athletics beat the Mariners 3-2 opening day, April 3rd of 89. All right, we'll head to our football team. Different scenario. I'm going to give you the year. All you got to do is tell me what team this was based on the year and the colleges that these players played for. 2 tight ends, both wide receivers from LSU, the quarterback from Oklahoma.
Okay.
Running back from Georgia.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I think I got it.
So all you got to do is tell me which football team from 2019 this is. Would you stop? Psycho.
If it's brown, flush it down, right?
taking them to the Super Bowl.
Was that right?
Sam Gormley is absolutely 100% correct. The Cleveland Browns.
Oh, Steven's battery is low. You mean you didn't charge it ahead of time, Steven?
Oh.
Uh-oh. Steven is taking Chase Elliott.
6-10. Look at this lineup. Freddie Kitchens, the head coach. Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham, Greg Robinson, Joel Petonio, J.C. Treader, Eric Cush, Chris Hubbard, Farrell Brown, Demetrius Harris, Baker Mayfield, and Nick Chubb.
You see, I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember what year Nick Chubb got there, but I was pretty sure on the rest.
That's one of those lineups that looks way better. Nah, it doesn't. I was going to say it looks way better on paper than it does in real life, and no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Ugh. Oh, well. I can't say anything given the teams that I watch, but.
All righty. You heard Steven give in his pick. Last time, we didn't pick last week.
Thank God.
So we were Pocono.
San Diego was something, by the way. If you'd missed the San Diego race, that was something.
The last race that we did pick was Pocono. Daniel and Doug both won with, guess how many points, Leroy?
18.
6-7. Yep, they both had 6-7 points. They both came away with 67 points. Leroy and Paul had 41. Remember, I went off the board last time. I took Ty Gibbs.
How'd that work out for you?
36.
Yeah.
And 15 for Steven for picking AJ Allmendinger. I have 616, Paul 508, Leroy 428, Steven 199, Doug at 343, Daniel at 103. This week they're at Sonoma. And Leroy, Steven is picking Elliott. I'm taking SVG. I already got it. You can take SVG too. He finished like in last. There ain't no way he's going to finish in last in another road course. Yeah, I'm taking SVG. Leroy's also taking it. Doug is going to take Kyle Larson.
So, for those of you who missed the week last week, both Noah Gragson and Kevin Magnuson got into it last week. They were banging quite a bit throughout the race, and both were yelling at each other with quite a few F-bombs at the end of the race. It was, if you haven't seen it and you're interested, it is quite something to be seen. And in the IndyCar race, they raced at a track that is 4 miles long. The driver that won broke his whole front wing, had to go in, have the front wing replaced, and then came back and won the whole race. So it was quite an interesting weekend in racing this weekend for both IndyCar and F1 this week.
Very interesting as well. We said we were going to make today a quicker show since we were on 30 minutes later. So next week, remember, think about it. Put some thought into both our next bracket and then also how we,
Except for you, Paul, because I know you've got a whole lot of devious ways you want us to suffer. You're not allowed to vote.
Hot wings or something.
Ooh, I'll do wings.
The problem
with wings is without both of us being in the same place, there's no way to judge how much meat is still on the wing itself.
What about if we just pickles?
My daughter would kill in that competition.
I do like good pickle. What about if we just find a bottle of hot sauce and first one to drink the entire bottle?
I'm 43. You would kill me. You would kill me, Sam. How would you handle it? Would you be able to do it?
I don't know. See, what I would probably do is I would probably just do a whole like let's go. And then we would have to end the show.
Be the shortest show in history.
Because I would need some Toms after
It's so funny because if you go back and you watch the hot dog episode from 2 years ago, we start off and it's just one of those shows where for the first like 8 minutes, there's not even talking. It's so stupid. Like it's literally just we both realized about 4 minutes in
the lemonade was so much worse.
The graveness of our air. Oh yeah, the lemonade was. What have we done? What
to be
have
honest,
we done?
I don't know that I've had lemonade since.
I have not.
Like if I'm being honest, that's not something that I would add into my. But I remember I gave the rest of the gallon because I didn't finish it to a friend. I was like, "You take this. Your son will enjoy it a lot more than I will because I cannot drink this anymore." Dill pickle spears is my vote, Paul. Interesting. Maybe. We'll think about it. And we'll do that next week and figure it out. Have a good week. Go Team USA.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you next week. Have a good week.
Sounds good. Have a good night, everyone.